This is All Sports All the Time, episode 10 of season 2, and we are kicking off our summer series of having the different sportscasters from Full Sail University, where I am, if you're new. I'm at Full Sail at the Dan Patrick School of Sportscasting, and so we are bringing on my classmates, program mates, and we're starting off with Brandon Ferguson. For those of you who've been around for a while, you see an unfamiliar face there. That is Brandon. He's in the same month as me. Yeah.
Let's go, Brandon.
Thank you.
Well, Parker. So yeah, we're hoping to have as many of the sportscasters as we can as guests over the coming episodes. Starting off with Brandon, do you want to just introduce yourself to everyone? Your name, where you're from, any other information?
My name is Brandon Ferguson. I'm from the great state of Delaware, Middletown, Delaware, and big basketball guy, baseball guy, playing all my life growing up. Now I find myself hopefully calling play-by-play for those sports. So yeah, but Lakers fan, Kobe Lakers fan, and then Brett Favre jersey when I was young, so big Packers guy ever since. I'm in therapy for the Packers, but besides that, I'm all good.
Oh, what are those conversations like with your therapist?
Why every year do we lose in the NFC Championship? Why does Aaron Rodgers go to the Jets? Stuff like that, simple stuff.
He's been calling a lot of the Rollins baseball games. Rollins is like the college that we do play-by-play stuff with. And Rollins destroyed Millersville, who's like...
We were on the call from Millersville. And it was rough. It was a rough game, 17-4. So, it was a blowout. And Millersville was the number 1 seed. So, but yeah. So.
Yeah, Millersville is a school up near us. And...
like 10 minutes away from us, would you say?
Yeah, I know the coach of that team.
Connections.
Yeah, so
I know a few of the players on that team too.
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, we just got absolutely smoked, dude." It just that was
Yeah, they're hitting the ball over the field, but Rollins ended up losing in the championship to Angelo State, a team in West Texas. So runners up this year, lost in the Final Four last year. But, it was a good season, though.
Well, you know what that means? The trends indicate that they're going to win the finals.
I know. They just lost 15 seniors, though. They lost a lot of players. 15, and 6 of them started.
Wow.
That whole field pretty much gone except for Short. So, yeah.
Jeez.
So it's going to be a whole
They lost 2/3 of their starting lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Did not.
So,
great math, though.
Wow, they need to recruit a guy.
Thank you. I'm so good at math.
I'll go play for them. Don't worry. I'm coming in.
There you go. Yeah.
Tell that to
Brandon. Yeah. Owen mentioned that you're part of the sportscasting program down at Full Sail with him. What do you find appealing about sportscasting? What do you love about it?
So being able to through sports, being able to tell stories, and we hear storyteller, all this about storytelling, but through being able to tap into people's emotions through sports, because that's the only way to for me personally, sports is the most thing I'm excited about, and you can get sad obviously and certain stories. So I don't know, being able to put my voice over sports and from my perspective, and hopefully a little comedy element, and because it's sports at the end, it's not too serious and it's supposed to be a distraction. So trying to tap into certain people's emotions, really.
I love that.
Awesome.
Yeah, when I watch sports, I definitely get really emotional, whether that's really excited or just really mad. One of the two. Usually it's really excited. I mean, unless I'm watching the Sixers, or finals games of the past year.
World Series.
Yeah, World Series.
Yeah. Super Bowl.
Other than the big games, I usually get.
We've got a video of you, Parker, jumping and hitting your head on the ceiling when Devonta Smith got drafted.
Yeah,
I think that's a good summary of your emotions.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and
that's an appropriate response.
Yes, I mean, he turned out to be, a great wide receiver. He's going to keep developing this year. Draft him in fantasy. Actually, Luke and I don't draft him in fantasy, but our listeners should draft him in fantasy.
Yeah.
I had the same reaction for Jordan Love, actually. Imagine that. Oh, no. I'm just...
Yeah. See, like,
not as excited about that.
I remember right after the Packers drafted him, I bought one of his cards. And that didn't age well.
Yeah, you did.
Well,
It was like $3. It was not very expensive, but still.
Yeah. Luke bought some Jordan Love cards, and I bought some Jalen Hurts cards. And
big
I
difference.
bought
right
one
there.
Jordan Love
Yeah.
card.
yeah,
I bought one
one
Jordan
paid
Love
off.
card.
Oh, you only have one. Okay, only one.
Yeah, no, I bought
You said
I bought
$3.
one, and it was like $3. Was that, you remember that convention we went to
Yeah, I remember that.
a few years back? Yeah, it was just like card at one of the tables. I was like, why not?
Yeah, we used to be
It's also where I bought an Alec Boehm card. So
That one's looking a little better.
yeah, that one's
That's the place that
they
we
just
align.
they just took him off the IL too. So I was happy to see that.
Yeah, that's the place where we align with Brandon. He's a Phillies fan, so we've at least got that.
That's
Yeah, all my
That's
family,
good.
all my family Eagles fans, so I can't stand it. It's like you guys are good Eagles fans, but
Yeah.
I'm Eagles fans.
That's the lane. That's kind of our lane. That's the brand we try to keep. Is we're Philadelphia fans, but we're the nice ones.
Yeah.
The rare
You-
ones.
yeah.
We're the
Yeah,
rare ones.
We've done quite a few. I feel like we've tried quite a few segments of just like, Philadelphia sports fans, but like trying to be the opposite of the stereotype.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah. I feel like you guys are doing that very well.
Oh,
Thank you.
well, that's good. Thanks.
we put out a reel, I think about a month ago. Luke told us about his experience at prom, and he said it was, quote, lame. Parker disagreed. Parker put his head in his hands. He was like, no, prom is the best. And I agreed with Luke. Prom, very, very overrated. Don't like it. Brandon, you apparently have a strong opinion on this as well.
I'm out on prom. Prom is a glorified middle school dance that just costs way more money.
No,
No, the food's good. The food is good. That's the only thing.
our food was
good.
not good.
I guess the venue.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, my venue was nice. Food was good. Besides all the extra stuff, I mean, you're just going to sit with people. Like you got your group, and then after you gotta get lucky on the DJ. But yeah, I'm not really a prom guy. It's a whole day experience, and it's a whole thing.
I don't know. I think it's a one-time thing. It's like you gotta experience it. It's this one. Yes, it's just like maybe it's just a little party, right? You're not really doing anything too crazy, but it's more just like for the memories. You know what I mean?
I got to experience the first like 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and then I could have, I didn't have to stay the whole 2.5 hours or whatever it was. But,
Hey,
yeah.
Owen, do you have good memories of prom when we went?
I mean,
You can't
they're
don't
good
lie,
memories,
don't
but they're also not worth $50 ticket memories.
50. Mine was $75 ticket.
Yeah, wait, you only paid 50?
Yeah, like fun, but
I had to pay 60.
yeah, I think we only paid 50. Yeah, I'll check.
Why'd they make it more expensive my year?
I'm pretty sure. Well, inflation, Luke.
Yeah.
Inflation's pretty bad right now. So.
They're really coming down on the Lancaster prom tickets.
Yeah.
And Parker, you said it's a once a time thing. I had to go to prom twice this year, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so I had to deal with it. What'd you say?
I said, "Would you have to go to another school like too?" Yeah. My few of my buddies.
It's a private school. So private school ticket, was that more expensive?
No, it was the same.
Okay. Wow. Wait. So that's bad for our school. That we have
Somebody's lying. That means somebody's lying about something.
yeah, that's true.
Same price, private, public. Somebody's lying. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it was the same. I don't know. That's what I was told. I don't
This
know.
is like gas. All the gas stations, they all collaborate and they set the price of their gas. It's the same thing with school proms. I guess that's why it's so expensive. They talk
So
to
you're
each
saying
other.
schools collude on their proms just so that
Yes.
they
Yeah,
Yes, that's exactly what happens. I guarantee it.
Although, like, you know, our school probably made a lot more money because it's a lot bigger. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But
I mean, that
Imagine this
in
sounds like
space
you're
was
kind of
half.
anti-prom now, Parker.
no, I'm not anti-prom. I'm
'Cause
not.
we're
Yeah,
saying it's overrated. You're saying prom is essentially a scheme.
No. No,
Yeah,
it's not.
so
all
it sounds
pyramid
like we should just cancel prom. Just no more prom.
No, because like, look, things can be like, a Ponzi scheme, but that doesn't mean they're overrated. You know what I mean?
This is true.
They can be properly.
That's a good quote. Things can be a Ponzi scheme, but it doesn't mean they're overrated.
Like Ponzi schemes you've never heard of.
I feel like we need to put it on a T-shirt because that's just what we do with all the quotes.
Yeah.
That's true. We did. Yeah, we did that. I have like 20
on the
t-shirts
t-shirt.
in my closet right now with all our quotes.
Yes. There you go. I think we got you.
You
a
have one
t-shirt
with my face on it?
your quotes.
I do, yeah.
There you go. What t-shirt did we get? We got you a t-shirt with a quote on it. I don't remember which one.
For me,
Yeah.
it was the one with the sunshine and sorrows. That one.
Oh, the
it was
days
that?
are
Okay.
dreary until you stare into your sorrows or something like that.
It made so much sense. It was so deep.
You guys have physically 20 shirts you guys
I
printed
know.
out with your own quotes on it?
I think we just got the one for Parker.
Oh, all right.
We got Luke
Yeah.
one. We got Luke
Yeah,
one.
but no, but
I
Owen,
don't
you
think
have
anyone would
you have
actually
bread is
buy it.
bready.
I have one with Luke's face on it that I had to wear to school one time.
These are good. These are good. Yeah, this is good stuff. Good investment.
Yeah, it's it's
Oh, yeah.
long-term play.
Yeah.
I have a Cleveland Browns. Cleveland.
Yes.
I've never worn that, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Except for the one episode that we made you wear it for. We made you wear it for one episode.
I lost a bet, Brandon. I lost a bet with Owen. And it was like what? It was the Pittsburgh Browns game, and everybody,
The first playoff game.
yeah, and everybody in their right mind had Pittsburgh winning because they were with the way higher seed,
Yeah.
except Owen, and Owen bet me on it, and I lost, so I had to wear a Browns because Owen, for some reason, likes the Browns. Like he's a huge Browns fan.
Owen?
Because I
Owen?
believe.
Oh yeah, he's a Rams fan now. He's a Rams fan now because of Baker. He just loves Baker.
So I'm learning a lot of new things here, Owen. What's going on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
Owen
was-
is
it was
the
a
world's
Browns
biggest
phase
Baker
where they
Mayfield
had a good
fan.
roster.
yeah. No, he was obsessed with Baker Mayfield, and he thought he was gonna like.
Whoa.
Was Parker? He still is.
He's not obsessed.
Yeah,
Not true.
Yes, you were,
but
and you still are. You still are.
Let's get back to the part where I was right.
but Owen, me and Luke, we've been on this for like 3 years now. Baker is nothing special. He's
Yeah.
like a very bad player. But
Yes.
fun, you fought us on a long time on that one.
You guys were right about that, but I was right about the thing we actually bet on, which was the Browns winning that game.
And that's true. Yeah, you're right about that.
It balanced out in a way. Yeah. I checked my sources. I was correct. Prom tickets were $50 last year, and they went up $10 this year. I asked my girlfriend, and she said, I better be getting a shout out for giving you the info. So, boom, shout
I
out.
was just
No.
about to say, did you text her? I figured you did.
Yeah. Reliable source. Because she was the one who bought the tickets.
She keeps sending me all this
the most-
complicated chemistry stuff that I'm like restudying because I don't remember how to do it. Like,
Online class.
Longest amount of people to ever talk about Delaware, Pennsylvania prom prices ever.
Yes.
That's so tough. This is the conversation I wanted.
hey, and guys, this is why we're in the top 1%.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know if Brandon would get that reference, but we learned a couple weeks ago, again, also maybe a month ago, referencing a lot of stuff from a month ago, that only 1% of podcasts make it past episode 20.
Mhm.
And we did 162. We're at episode 172. So I don't know
I was
what.
about to say, you guys are crazy consistent. I'll do something 10 episodes, never sees the light of day again. So you guys are very consistent. That's good.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
yeah. I think that's been our biggest strength.
Consistency.
Consistency. Yeah.
You know, I think it's just the fact that we have so much fun with it.
That's yeah. Mm-hmm. You gotta have good chemistry. Like if I did this by myself, I would not have made it very far. Having other people to do it with helps so much.
Definitely bounce off people. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of the Browns take having it right and stuff, Brandon, what is your best ever sports take and your worst ever sports take? Like something where you like were talking with your friends or somebody and you absolutely nailed it, and something that you're embarrassed to admit you were so wrong about.
I don't know if I'm embarrassed to admit, because my strongest take, I hated Trae Young out of Oklahoma. I honestly thought he was gonna be like terrible. Like, I was like, there's no way, there's no way he's gonna be anything. Well, obviously now, I think he's made All-Star team one time, but obviously, not like a bum, which I thought he was gonna be. So probably Trae Young, because I don't know why I hated him so much, but I just didn't think he was gonna be a good NBA player, but he is. Best sports take, man, probably. Let's see. I guess, is it really a good sports take of saying LeBron winning a ring in LA? But like as soon as he came, when we had Michael Beasley on our team for no reason, and we traded away everybody. So I guess that's not even a good take for real.
I think that's
I was down on the Lakers.
Yeah, because a lot of people were like, why would he go to LA? He's never gonna win.
That first team was terrible. Like we had Lance Stevenson and Michael Beasley on the same team. What?
Yeah, I think that's a good take.
Yeah, but obviously, Lakers got to make a big trade, so trade away all our young players. But Mickey Mouse ring, it's okay.
That we could talk forever about how the bubble is not a Mickey Mouse ring.
No, I just call it because it was at Disney, but that's the best year the AD has gave the Lakers. So
that's true. Well, and honestly, I'm just a Lakers hater. I just don't like the Lakers because I think they're just too popular and like the media follows them too much. So I don't like them anymore. So that's kind of me. And I was like just down on the Lakers. I thought, there's no way that they're gonna get a ring. LeBron's washed type deal. And it didn't end up happening. So I would say
washed king.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I don't know. After that bubble championship, we missed the playoffs a few times, and I think this past year was LeBron's last time. He's gonna be close. This is as close as he's gonna be if we don't make him a deal or something. Because I don't think this team can do it.
They're getting older. They're all pretty old. I feel.
80's not old. Yeah, 80's not old, and we're gonna pay Austin Reeves $100 million. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know if it's smart to entrust a white guy with that much money in basketball,
dude. Now we're thinking, Parker. See, if we're giving him $40 million over like 4 years, I'm fine with that. But he's been playing good, but come on, let's relax. We need some money here.
Yeah, I mean, if you pay him, you're just gonna it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough in the future just to sign other players.
Tell that to Rob Pelinka.
He needs to hear it. I feel like some people just think they have unlimited money, but then when you throw it all around, and it just runs out pretty quick. So.
Lakers, Yankees, Dodgers.
Yeah,
man, big market.
The Yankees never run out of money. That's just not.
Never.
That doesn't happen. But yeah, in basketball, you got a salary cap.
Yeah,
it gets a little bit tougher. So you're not very hopeful for next season with the Lakers?
No, I think the roster is going to look a lot different. LeBron's still going to be there. I don't know if AD is going to still be there. I don't know what we got lucky or not lucky, I guess, but the Nuggets are such a good team. It's crazy. And I guess the Suns have another year to build with KD and Booker, but Aiden's like, I don't trust Aiden at all, even if he's still going to be there. But I think the Nuggets are going to run stuff for a little bit. I think they're going to be around.
And the thing with Nikola Jokic is like he's not a guy that just gets hurt all the time. Like he stays on the court. I feel like 10, 15 years down the road. Don't get me wrong. I'm so pumped that Joel Embiid won the MVP this year. But come like 20 years down the road, when we look back at this season and we see Nikola Jokic's stats, we see that
with this ring.
So this season he's gonna win the ring, and we're gonna
Finals MVP probably.
Yeah, Finals MVP. We're gonna look at his stats through the season and like the regular season, and be like, how does he not get this ring? You know what I mean? But Embiid deserved it. He 100% deserved it. But in 25 years, it's gonna be like people are gonna be saying like, how did Nikola Jokic not get this ring? Like, he won the chip that year. You know what I mean? Because people always factor in the playoffs to like.
But yeah, voters fatigue though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
The same thing happened. The same thing happened with Giannis. Giannis won back-to-back, and then the year he didn't win it, third year in a row,
he got the ring,
won the championship. So maybe if Embiid wins, because Jokic is going to win it this year, back-to-back MVP, championship. If Embiid wins next year, 2026 champs, that might be our best hope as Sixers.
The process started with Jahlil Okafor, and it's going to end with who is it? Jahlil Okafor or Nerlens Noel? Who was first?
Obviously, I think it was Nerlens.
It was?
I think so.
Sixers legend.
Yeah. I just think of it as the process started with us trading Drew Holiday away. That was what started the process in my mind.
Deep cuts. Long time ago.
I know. Man. I still wish it would have worked. Dang it.
Yeah, we'll be thinking about that for a long time.
Yeah.
We'll be in our 80s sitting in a retirement home like, man, if the Sixers could have pulled off that process.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, if Aaron Rodgers could have got more than one ring.
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy wasn't such a
Exactly
bum.
like that.
We'll be on our deathbed thinking, like, the reason I'm here right now is because of Ben.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons took years off my life.
Yeah,
If Ben Simmons takes that layup against the Hawks, bro, you guys will live for another 10 years.
Yeah.
Do you have a player like that in your fandom that is you just hate him?
Oh, man. I loved Greg Jennings when he was playing, but now he is the biggest Aaron Rodgers hater. Lakers. I got to think somebody on the Lakers. I don't know, because I loved everybody on the Packers. Like, we don't have no player that really...
Oh, what about that guy on the Packers that had that long, flowy hair?
Oh, Clay?
I like that guy, yeah.
Yeah, Brandon Bostic actually, Owen. NFC Championship against the Seahawks. Brandon Bostic fumbled the onside kick that was supposed to go to Jordy Nelson, but, you know. So, yeah, Brandon Bostic's dead to me.
That's why you forgot about
That's a good answer.
Yeah, that's why I blocked him out of my mind. Yeah. Brandon Bostic, that's unbelievable.
All right.
Well,
Before you guys move on to the next topic, I'm gonna take this time to peace out. Brandon, it was nice talking to you again.
Yep. It was nice talking.
We'll see y'all. I'll see y'all later.
All right, see you, Luke. All right, Brandon. So, next question for you is, what are your goals in sportscasting, and what are your goals just in life in general over the next, like, 10, 15 lifetime? Like, what are your goals?
Sportscasting. I guess, well, starting out, like first job, like anything that's going to help me grow. But my goal in like 5 years is definitely to be a play-by-play announcer and sideline reporter I haven't touched football yet, but I would love to get into football. Fly with the team, cover a team, fly with them, like press conference after, like be their reporter. That basketball, that would be sick. But yeah, just grow my brand, and while I'm doing all that, like try and grow my personal brand so I can have my own audience that can, you know, hopefully and follow me or like my content and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually settle into my own show / personality show, which everybody says, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty sweet. Yeah, that's
so hopefully
watch that.
Make some stuff happen. Yeah, hopefully make some stuff happen in 15 years. We're looking good on the Brandon Ferguson show, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a sweet show. I love that show.
Having your own show is kind of like it seems like right now, or maybe not having your own show, but having your own podcast is like the sports media side hustle. Like everyone is going to have their own podcast, it seems, regardless of what their like actual job is. Having a podcast is like the required side hustle.
You have your own audience that can just feed into literally anything you do if they like you.
Yeah.
Which is why it's important to grow your personal brand. We've gotten mixed reviews of that.
Yeah, I don't know about
that,
mixed
but
reviews.
I'm definitely pro build your own brand, because then, yeah, no matter what job you end up at, you've got your audience you're bringing with you.
Oh yeah, if you can, if you control the attention you can kind of control. Like Kevin Hart, for example, I was just watching a video and like he has like obviously millions of followers and stuff, but when he wants to like do a show, he just puts it on his Instagram, blasts it out to everybody that follows him, and like he doesn't have.
They do the rest.
Yeah, exactly. They sign up that way, and he controls all the ticket sales, everything like that. So same thing with in sports media, or same thing in real estate, same thing. Just like if you have the audience and the followers, then it really doesn't matter what you want to do. Be able to have success and just be encouraged by them as well.
Mm-hmm. Same with music too. Like there's so many more independent artists now, because when you're an independent artist, you control everything. You've got your following, you own everything. A bunch of labels will not.
If you own all your stuff,
the label takes so much, and so having your own personal brand allows you way more freedom. We took a class literally on personal branding here at Full Sail. You don't have to use the description from that class, because it was difficult. We had a hard time with personal branding sometimes.
That class
but in your own version of it, are you able to describe what you think your personal brand is, or are you still kind of like figuring it out?
Like when people say, like, I don't want to say like my personality is my brand, but like that's what people would be tuning into, because they don't want to listen to nobody boring like, oh, today Giannis was 9 for 14. With you don't want to be like that, but I guess my personality is my brand, so hopefully that's good enough to carry. But I guess my personality and what I can bring to sports broadcasting, that for example is 60-year-old dude couldn't, or a 50-year-old dude couldn't, more your preferences, that a different perspective and preferences that more younger people will understand. And talking to like somebody my age is different to talk to somebody that's 50 or 60.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And 50 and 60-year-olds are great. It's just like they have different references, different connect with them.
It's a circle of life. They were young too. They were young broadcasters. Circle
no
of life.
offense to the 50 and 60.
Yeah, no offense.
Yeah, no, they're great.
They're great. The 50 and 60 all a lot of is that your demographic?
Again, no offense. I hope not.
But
target demographic is the 18 to 30.
Owen's grandma.
I think that's everyone's target. But hey, my great grandma watches this.
I know,
and she's 86.
And we love her.
87.
We love her.
So
So Brandon,
no disrespect to older people.
Yeah, no, you're right, Owen. And so have you taken any like steps in terms of your own personal branding so far, or is that to come in the future?
Well, we have we all made our own like portfolio page, website. So it's really about just updating that, because since I've made that web page is gonna have my broadcast, like highlights, my reels, stand-up shots we did, studio segments. So I just have all that, and it's just the bare bones skeleton of it. I have like over like 10 hours easy of like play-by-play, and literally just it comes down to editing it, compressing it, and just putting it on that website, and making reels out of it with my like highlighted calls or whatever that we're good. Like I had the sprinklers came on in the Millersville game in the outfield, and I felt like I had a good call that, and it was funny. But it's like stuff like that, because that stuff goes viral, when sprinklers go on in the middle of the game. So
I think my favorite line was you said about like either the right or center fielder. You're like, it looks like you just came from a water park.
Yeah, Sam Morris just came out of a water park from right field. Yeah, it was
really good. Funny. Yeah. Is there do you want to give us / the audience like where can people find you basically? Like, what do you want us to link in the description and stuff, like platforms?
Yeah, on Instagram it's going to be Brandon Ferguson TV, and on Twitter I believe it's Brandon Fergs TV, because they got a character limit, so it's Brandon Fergs TV on Twitter. And YouTube channel Brandon Ferguson TV. That's got to get going. I gotta get some content up on there. But content up there, and Twitter and Instagram.
All right,
that's where I live.
Probably won't link the portfolio yet because all of our portfolios are still like
bare bones. Yeah, not portfolio.
They
Yeah,
don't look
yeah.
good, but
In construction.
When you guys say portfolio, fill me in on that. Is that like a website or what is that?
You can go on. You want to?
Yeah, it's a website. We all at Full Sail get Adobe accounts as like part of being a student. So it's an Adobe portfolio website where like you've got your homepage and it's like, hi, this is me, view my portfolio, and then you've got like your different pages within it, like your about me page, your different links to work you've done.
It's just supposed to be a big space to hold all your content and pretty much your career, because that's what we're doing.
Right. So
a website.
New stuff you do, you can just like put it in your portfolio.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. Nice. Well, that's kind of cool. I mean, I don't do anything like that at all. I'm trying to grow my personal brand, actually, the Wolf of Real Estate, like instead of the Wolf.
Okay.
That's what I'm settling on.
Okay, I like that.
Yep.
Be tuned in the future. Be tuned.
All right.
Yep. Yeah, you can't say stay tuned because it hasn't begun yet. So be tuned.
Exactly. Yeah.
I like that.
But should we talk about the NBA Finals a little bit?
Let's do it.
All right. Because obviously I've been dying to talk about this. Basketball is, my favorite. So, it hasn't been, the big star-studded affair, that the media might have wanted it to be. Jason Tatum didn't, get in the finals. The Lakers didn't make it. But that doesn't mean it hasn't been good. And Brandon, like you were saying earlier, Denver is just on a whole nother level. I mean, this team is just, they're so good. Nikola Jokic is like, oh man, it's crazy. He doesn't seem athletic, and yet he makes all the right reads. He's like, his IQ for the game is just out of this world because he sees the Heat doing something on defense. I was watching this one video. Basically, it was like a short side pick and roll, and then on the other side of the ball, there was a 3v2 on the back end. And Denver didn't have the right spacing on that 3v2 on the other side of the hoop. And so they ended up, Miami was fine on defense and nothing came of the play. Well, in the second half, Nikola Jokic figured that out and actually pointed to Aaron Gordon and told him what to do. And so it happened in the second half, the short-sided pick and roll. And then on the other side of the ball, it was a 3v2 on the backside there. And Aaron Gordon ran to the dunker spot and got fouled and got 2 free throws just because it was the exact same thing. Nikola Jokic knew what was happening. So his IQ is on a whole nother level. And
I feel like he's on the LeBron, Luka now, like IQ, like, hey, everywhere, like moving everything, calling out plays and stuff. And Jokic is like post hooks. His touch is so soft at the rim. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. And here I think, I don't know, this might be me just because the Lakers lost, but the Nuggets played their best series was against the Lakers. I felt like Jamal Murray could not miss a mid-range against the Lakers. Like, that's all I remember is him shooting mid-ranges, but they're still playing like extremely well, and their whole team is they're just on a whole nother level than anybody right now.
I never thought I would make this comparison ever in my life, but it just occurred to me as Parker was talking about Jokic. I think he's like Tom Brady for many reasons. One, he's not that athletic. And so you watch him play and you're like, oh, nothing about his athleticism jumps out to me. Like, how is he doing this? It doesn't seem like he should be able to do this, but he just picks you apart like Brady. And also the directing traffic, like when Brady's like yelling at Gronk, do this. He's doing that with Aaron Gordon. He's running things, directing traffic. So I don't know how I feel about making that comparison, but I do think
might be around for a long time. Might be around for a long time too. So we'll see how true that rings as time goes on.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to win as many championships as Brady. But
well, you're 100% right on, because he's way more like how do I say this in like terms that you would understand?
He's an achiever also. He was drafted super low and wasn't expected to be anything.
True.
Also, like,
That's true. Also, like, he's way more imperative to his team than his coaches. You know what I mean? Just like Tom Brady.
well, I mean,
He's a coach. He's a coach on the floor.
Exactly. Just like Tom Brady. You know, Tom Brady did more for the Patriots than Bill did.
I don't know about that. That's an argument we've been having for years. I would say Bill Belichick building the rosters around Brady was pretty important, but yeah, I mean, Denver's coaching isn't too shabby either. But yeah, in basketball, I'd rather have a great player than a great coach, because the coaches are it's a carousel. Everyone's hiring everyone else's coach. So,
would you guys ever think you see Nick Nurse on the Philadelphia sideline?
No,
it's so weird.
I don't think I like it. I mean, I just don't think he's built for Philly.
It feels weird.
I don't think he's built for Philly, just personality wise.
Yeah, it feels weird. Just looking at him at the press conference and stuff feels weird.
Yeah.
I like him as a guy. Like, he seems smart. He seems like a good guy. I think he's a very difficult task.
The only reason.
Yeah, and whatever's happened with Harden.
Yeah, too difficult in my opinion. Like, if they didn't make that shot over Philadelphia, if Kawhi didn't hit that, Nick Nurse would have been out of the league like 20 years ago. Like, the only reason he's still in the league is because of that. That's it. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's going to work out. But, I mean, maybe it will, you know. We'll think positive.
Why not at this point, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
see, why not?
Let's try it.
Yeah, I've always like, my expectations have been up here and the results have been down here. So what if we flip it and the expectations are down here and the results can be like up here? That's what we'll try.
I would love that. So yeah, with the finals, Denver's winning, right? Like, there's not much more analysis we can give other than they're amazing and the Heat are great, but they don't stand a chance.
What do you think, Brandon?
Yeah, I think Game 5 it's over. Yeah, I think the Heat, they came all this way. If Giannis wasn't hurt, I don't think they'd be here at all right now. I think the East looked way different if Giannis wasn't hurt. But he was hurt. It's how it works playoffs. They had a good series, and when Jimmy Butler is like, and I think the Heat had the Heat had their best series against the Celtics. Yeah, but Jimmy Butler, he's been doing it since the play-in. Like, he's been playing so long. It's such a, his usage rate has to be out of this world. Like, you can't expect him to do that throughout the whole finals. And then Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent come back to their normal selves, and you're seeing what's happening.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, they couldn't. They shouldn't have beat the Celtics, honestly, but they did. And so, like, what are the odds they can play that well, Caleb Martin and their role guys, in 7 more games or however many it takes? It's just not feasible. And then you have Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, just their 2-man game is just unstoppable. And yeah, it's
their pick and roll is unbelievable.
Their pick and roll is because, like, they can hit the shots that they can make. They play off each other so well. You can't really stop it. And Aaron Gordon's been stepping up, which I never would have thought. I didn't even think that Aaron Gordon was very good at the beginning of this year. I thought he was just a dunker, you know what I mean? Just a strong guy. But he's played really well because some people have called Nikola Jokic like soft in the past. And so I don't think he's soft necessarily, but he doesn't play like a super physical play style, right? But to have a guy like Aaron Gordon down there, just getting rebounds and getting put back down.
Putbacks.
Yeah. So it's all worked out really, really well. Jamal Murray, like, that's another thing, is like, he tore his ACL and was out for like a year. And like, I didn't think he was going to come back and be the same player that he was in the bubble and before that. And he totally has. Like, it's been.
I think he's been better. He's been so good. His shot making is second to none.
Which is crazy. Like, I didn't think that. I mean, you look at Klay Thompson and like guys that come off of injury, it doesn't usually happen that they're this good, this quick again. And Jamal Murray,
yeah, and Klay Thompson's not dribbling. He's not dribbling. He's just spot up guy now. And and Jamal Murray's dribbling around and still, jumping and being athletic, getting to the rim.
Yeah.
After ACL tear is tough.
Yeah, it's crazy. I had a really bad take at the beginning of the playoffs.
Nuggets were out in the first round or something.
No, it was in the East. In the East, I said that there was sleeper teams. I was like the top four. I was like the top 4 seeds. Like, I mean, there's
No
no
upsets.
Literally the last seed
yeah,
came into play, and that's
and then
it.
the Heat, and then the Heat make it to the finals.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some.
Mhm.
Part of the business.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. So yeah, preemptive congratulations to Denver. This episode comes out. We're recording on Sunday. It comes out on Tuesday. Game 5 is Monday. So in between, they could have won the championship by now. So yeah, preemptive congrats. If they lost, they'll probably still win it in Game 6. So
What do you guys think Jokic's stat line?
Oh,
my goodness.
I think Jokic in the final game of the series. You know, I'm not going to say it's going to be Game 5, but in the final game of the series, I think he'll have 37, 16, and 12.
Okay. See, I am saying the final game is on Monday, and I'm going to go 34, 15, and 11.
Okay.
All right, we're all going to be around the same
Triple
time.
doubles?
Crazy.
Oh,
God, I have a triple.
Yeah.
double.
I'm going to say he doesn't score as much. He scores 22, but he goes nuts on the assists. It's 22, 18, and 9. He's 1 rebound short of getting that.
Rebound. Okay.
I like that. I think that's good, but it's going to be wrong because I'm right.
That's good. It's just wrong. Yeah, it's the and also the Nuggets are going to win. I think that's also part of all of our predictions. Is Jokic goes off and the
Nuggets.
It's a
Nuggets lose Game 5. They win.
Oh, he scores 37 and they lose.
No, he said, or Parker said that that's a stat line.
Yeah,
I'll get him in the series.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So in the closeout, whenever it is.
So would that be Game 6 back in Miami?
Yeah, I think they'll win.
And so you think?
Yeah.
I think they get squashed. If it's a Game 6, the Nuggets are going to squash them.
I agree.
It's not going to be close.
No, I agree with that.
There we go. All right, are you guys ready for our game?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Yes, I'm excited.
Good.
Excited.
All right, Brandon selected the game. We've got a bunch of different games we play. Brandon selected this game. He's very excited to play for the first time. Do you want to go first or last?
I'll actually go last.
All right,
I'll go
build
last.
suspense. Perfect. I'll go first then to kick us off. I did a basketball player. I should introduce how this works. 2 nicknames and a lie is the game we're playing. It's very simple. Most people have played 2 truths and a lie. You say 3 things about yourself. 2 of them are true, 1 is not. This game, you go on an athlete's pro baseball, football, basketball reference page. And on the reference page, nicknames that the player has are listed, which seems normal. But when you start looking at them, you realize that there's some weird nicknames for guys that you've never heard. You don't know where Basketball Reference came up with this nickname, where it came from. So because there's some pretty ridiculous ones, you can sneak some in there and not know what's real and what's not. So I did Carmelo Anthony.
Okay.
Recently retired Carmelo Anthony.
I feel like I know his nicknames pretty well. Mello, Carmelo. Wait, that's his.
He probably has
Some
some New York stuff.
Yeah.
Some New York reference.
Yeah, like New York.
see.
Yeah, Knicks.
So here are 3 nicknames, and you guys have to guess which of these is not on his basketball reference. Ant, Sweet Melon, Mel. Ant, Sweet Melon, and Mel.
So are we just like, am I just like open, like, am I just talking it out, or can I have to have 2 solid?
However you want
to figure it
out.
So Ant is obvious, right? That's
Yeah,
obviously got to be on there.
Yeah.
So Sweet Melon and Mel. I'm leaning on Mel and being the false.
Mel being the false one.
I'm gonna go with that.
I like that because how could he have come up with Sweet Melon? Like, no way. I don't think, Owen, you're that creative. So I'm going to go Mel as well as the fake one.
Ant was the fake one.
What? Nobody.
Not think I would get that past you guys.
No way.
Wow.
That's his name, Carmelo Anthony. I know a bunch of people Anthony.
Exactly. I was on Anthony Davis's page before that, Like I was on Anthony Davis, and then I went to Carmelo Anthony. And Ant is on Anthony Davis's, but Carmelo doesn't have it. Carmelo's list of nicknames is Mellow, Pretty Mellow, Sweet Melon, and Mel.
Dang, I didn't. Ah, man.
Damn. I don't
know what is up with Sweet Melon. Do either of you know what that reference is? Or just
no, I don't know, something probably has to be something Syracuse. No, I don't know, probably something, I don't know.
Like melon, I just think of like your head. So why?
Well, obviously mellow, melon, somebody.
Yeah, someone was like, he wears headbands. Like, is there a connection there?
Damn. So Ant is the fake name. That's a good one, Owen.
Thank you. Yeah, I honestly didn't feel great about that, but it worked out. I was telling Brandon before when we were talking about the game before we started recording. My confidence level is always off. I'll be super confident, and then Parker and Luke will see right through me and guess it, or I won't feel very good about it, and it'll totally mess them up.
Yeah, so. we did this the other day. We said two truths and a lie the other day in class.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's true. Yeah, we did.
I couldn't find out why. I could have to do with Carmelo Anthony liking cantaloupe, and cantaloupe is a sweet melon. Maybe, I don't know, but that's all hypothetical. It's not confirmed.
Not confirmed from a source.
Yeah.
The only thing I found was on Reddit. Somebody said fans in China came up with it, but that's not any like specific detail at all. The melon, which is a homonym for his name Mellow, is also related to the sweetness of his smile that is like a melon.
That a high fan fiction, Carmelo Anthony fan fiction.
Carmelo Anthony.
This is from iNews.
Yeah,
the letter I news.
I'm
so
sure
super reliable.
Yeah.
Was written. Wait, the date is June 6th. June 12th, 2023. We're recording this on June 11th.
Yo.
So this article was written in the future.
That's crazy.
I'd close your Mac right now and get it out of your room. I don't know what you have going on. You're about to be on a government.
Yeah.
Looking at articles from the future.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so there we go. I tricked both of you. I'm so proud of myself. Did not think that was going to work.
I'll go. So, keeping the theme here of the NBA Finals, we got a player by the name of Bruce Brown, a role player on the Denver Nuggets. All right. He is born in 1996, and he's 26 years old right now. He's from Boston, Massachusetts, 6'4", 202 pounds. I don't know what.
Are you just going to read his whole reference page?
Tail of the tape and Bruce Brown.
Give us his stat line from 2012, please.
Yeah, I can if you want.
No.
2012. He was league back then.
Oh, okay.
But let's see here. You got Cowboy Bruce, Bully Ball Bruce, or Biggie Smalls.
It's one of the Bruces. One of them is real, and you looked at it and you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna make my own version of a Bruce."
Because I can see Biggie Smalls as a basketball player. I don't know, played bigger and you're small, I guess, because he's a guard. But I'm definitely on. It's one of the Bruces. So Cowboy Bruce and Bully Ball Bruce. Bully Ball Bruce likes to shoot a lot of threes, though. So I don't know about this, but I could see that because obviously he's younger and he's good at basketball. Clearly, you leaning towards anything, Owen?
I think Bully Ball Bruce, because of the alliteration, is a better nickname. But I think Parker came up with that because he wanted it to be a good sounding nickname. So it's like it's too good.
So we're really trying to get into the psyche of Parker here.
So yeah, I think you made Bully Ball Bruce, Parker, and it's a great nickname. It's better than the other ones, but you made too good of a nickname for him.
Okay. Can you get? Did you read where he was from in your introduction of Bruce Brown?
Yeah, he's from Boston.
Oh, I'll go Bully Ball. No way, Cowboy from Boston. I'll go Bully Ball.
Bully Ball is the real or the fake one?
The fake.
Okay,
yeah. Or real one.
Oh, wait.
My bad.
The Cowboys fake because he's from Boston. There's no way he's a Cowboy.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Okay. So we both picked a Bruce.
Okay. All right. Owen, you're correct. Bully
Oh my
Bully
God.
Bruce was the fake one.
Got into the psyche.
See,
Brandon.
dude. All right. Well, sticking with the NBA theme, boys. Somebody familiar. Elton Brand.
Oh,
Oh,
never
boy.
got him.
All right. So, old school Chevy, Mr. Co-Rookie of the Year, and Chief Beef.
Those are three fantastic ones.
Wow. Old school Chevy,
Holy cow.
One of them's false.
Chief.
Old school Chevy, Mr. Co-Rookie of the Year, and Chief Beef.
Man. He came in and played the game better than us.
Yeah, I had to do some
cow.
research to that. I was gonna do Marco Fultz, but I ended up on Elton Brand.
All right. Oh, I'm feeling like Mr. Co-Rookie of the Year. There's just no way. Like, there's no way that's real. Like a real nickname.
Yeah. We can't look it up to verify. Do we know off the top of our heads, did he legitimately win co-rookie of
In
the
the
year?
1999 to 2000 season, him
So
and Steve Francis,
That did happen.
Co-Rookie of the
It
Year.
happened.
So, man, I don't know. I feel like that could be a name amongst like the league though. Like he's walking through the hallways, like, and there's some other former NBA player, and they're like, "Hey, Mr. Co-Rookie of the Year." Like, I feel like people would say that to him in the league.
I'm locking that one in. So Owen, you can discuss what you think.
So Parker, you're locking in Mr. Co-Rookie of the Year. False.
one, I think.
Okay.
Can I hear the three
Now,
one more time?
Old school Chevy, Mr. Co-Rookie of the Year, and Chief Beef.
Man, that is. I think I'll go similar strategy to the last time. Parker chose alliteration with his made up nickname. I'm gonna say Brandon wanted to come up with a nickname that rhymed, and so he went with Chief Beef.
All right, and Parker is
Yes.
correct. Mr. Co-Rookie of the Year is a name I made up. His basketball reference: old school Chevy, horse, slant, and Chief Beef.
What?
Not chef beef, Chief. I before the E, so Chief Beef.
Just added that letter.
Yeah, and yeah, so Co-Rookie of the Year, that was low hanging fruit. I was like, oh, they call him Mr. Co-Rookie of the Year. So yeah, so you guys were discussing it. I thought you guys were both about to get me.
I thought it was that one just because I don't know, like I just felt like
That sounds like something that would be on Basketball
Yeah.
Reference, though.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. That's why it was good.
that's a good one. That is a really good one.
Elton Brand.
Old school Chevy is perfect. Like that's the perfect nickname for Elton Brand. He's an old school Chevy.
That's true. Worth a lot.
That just works. Oh man. Wow. Well played, everybody. That was a great game. We had a good group there. That was great.
What do you Elton Brand? What was it? Elton Brand, then we had a good NBA. We had a good 3-man roster there.
Yeah, we had Bruce Brown, Carmelo Anthony, and Elton Brand.
Dream team.
I think they could take a lot of people, honestly.
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah,
Good
could mellow
way.
the ball.
That team right there, or me, Brandon, and Owen.
Obviously that team. What are we?
Dude. I think Elton Brand's a mismatch, dude. I think we dribble past
Yeah, he's
Brand.
old. He's
Just target him. Okay.
Yeah. Bruce Brown's dotting us up from 3-point.
Yeah, that's nobody's gonna be old card.
No, that's not happening. Oh man. Well, we are pushing an hour here, so good job by us.
Beautiful.
Before we head out, Brandon, could you give us the best story you have so far from your time at Full Sail? In the classroom, out of the classroom, just the best story you've got from Full Sail.
Best story from Full Sail. Oh, I'll do a classic, Owen. So, Park, you know how people on TV got the IFB in? You know, you see
Yeah.
it. So, look, it's our second final. Our first time in the studio where we required an IFB because we were doing a 2-block show, so going to commercial and coming back. Me and this IFB are having some trouble. Before I actually said to Owen, like I was telling everybody, I was like, dude, this better not fall out, or like I'm not gonna be too happy, right? So sure enough, about a minute and a half into me being on camera, IFB starts coming out of my ear, and so as that's happening, I'm trying to read on the prompter. Inside, I'm falling apart. So I'm playing with the IFB, reading the prompter. I lose myself, like where I'm at or whatever. So then next time, cut away, IFB completely out, finish that take, and IFB was never used again that day. I'll tell you that. I was not too happy. Yeah, it was not good. IFB fell out, got steak and
Oh
toes.
wow.
So that's probably my best in classroom story. Out of classroom story, I mean kickball. Do I want to? Does that story you see this podcast?
I mean, that's
We just had a chance to win the game, and I'm gonna say we dropped it.
You might say we dropped the ball
in right field with 2
Oh
outs.
no.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but
You could talk about yourself with kickball. Brandon was fantastic at kickball.
yeah, I had center field on lockdown in kickball. We should have really came back. They called a oh yeah, dude. These people were kicking it to center field. They didn't know what was happening. I was locking everything.
Let's go.
Dude, prime Shane Victorino in center field.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Luke would have appreciated that. Luke, I'm gonna tell Luke to watch this back. He'll appreciate that reference.
Yeah, that's probably my first number in baseball was 8 for Shane Victorino.
Oh, dude, what? How have we never talked about that? My first number was 8.
Yeah, I was 8, and then I went to 3.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's a crazy coincidence. Yeah, that was a good part of kickball. Wow.
Stay tuned, baby.
Let's go.
Nice.
State camp. Wow.
Watch out. Only 3 teams to beat.
We might be having a couple people from Maine on later in this series, so they're lives on nowhere. So yeah, that was the good part of kickball, was a fantastic defense in the outfield up until it was not Brandon who dropped the ball. Let's make that.
Yeah, trust me. Yeah,
he was playing center. It was not Brandon. So we don't want to get those allegations.
Whoever we play in November, I feel bad for him. We're wearing all black. It's gonna be a funeral.
So, the other team.
Yes.
Yeah, for the other team. There's no way we're losing.
Yeah. Revenge tour for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll definitely be updated on the podcast later on. So yeah, I always forget about the IFB thing. Like, yeah, a few weeks will go by before it's mentioned. And then like an IFB will be in the studio or in the classroom and like someone mentions IFB and Brandon's just like, oh, IFBs. Like, oh yeah, he hates them.
God, because like they're so weird, like fit in your ear, then you got your suit jacket on, you're wired up, like you're in a chair, like it's crazy. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And they always have to adjust, like almost never does the audio person put it on perfectly. Like you go sit down and they're like from the control room, they're like, hey, we can see the wire. You're like, oh, gotta adjust it. So yeah, but we make it work. Hopefully. There's going to be a show where you do it with an IFB and it's going to work perfectly.
I was going to have to be. I mean, that's what it is. I mean,
yeah.
I have to. I'm telling you, it's just weird, dude. Like, it's just weird. It's not like a headphone because it's. I don't get stressed out talking about it.
There's going to be a show where it works and it's not going to be an issue anymore. And it's going to be
the best day of my life.
So, yeah.
Sun's going to be a little brighter that day.
Exactly. Yeah. There you go. Positivity. So yeah, episode 10. Thank you, Brandon, for being on. This is awesome. A great start to the series. You did a great job. Everybody go follow him on all the
Brandon Ferguson TV.
Yep.
Instagram, Brandon Ferguson TV, Twitter. Check me out. Play-by-play content. A lot will be hitting my feed. And yeah, thank you guys for letting me on the podcast. First episode of the Summer Sportscasters series you guys got going on, and yeah, can't wait to see the rest with the rest of our class.
For sure, yeah, we love to have you. So it's great.
Yeah,
there we go. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Make sure that you do all of the things. Follow us, subscribe. I'm sure when we put this out, Brandon will post about it, so you guys can follow him. I'll follow you. It'll be awesome. Just an ecosystem of follows. So What should we have them comment? Comment something nice about Brandon. How about that? Do that. Thank you, guys.
Comment something.
We'll see ya.